So I wanted to make a little introduction video for this channel because I know there's not a lot on here. I'm Alex. I also have a bunch of other channels where I do other stuff, but basically I started this project because I wanted to archive as many high school marching band programs as I could, and all media relating to them, because speaking from experience, I feel that there is a lot of, not necessarily lost media, well, a lot of lost media, but just there isn't a more centralized archive of a lot of this kind of stuff like there is for Drum Corps National and, you know, DCA and DCI performances and, you know, videos and scores and all that. So I wanted to make something. So my main inspiration for this that I'm doing was actually I can't remember the name of it, was Drum Corps Experience, or I think it's like Drum Corps Museum. It's dcxmuseum.org. It's got a bunch of really good information on there, a bunch of scores. It's got the repertoires for every single year for every corps you've even heard of, plus hundreds more you haven't. So I wanted to do something similar to that with the high schools in America, but because there's so many and that is such big of a task, I've decided to focus on Texas first, and I'll think about expanding it from there. I do have a lot of materials that I myself have gotten from the few schools that I've been to. I attended Haltom High School in Haltom City, Texas for my freshman year, and they were going to throw a bunch of their old tapes out and stuff, so I decided to go by and swipe them, and I scanned all of them and I've put them online. You can see them, I think, either on this channel or another one. I'll put the links in the description down below for all this shit I'm talking about. But I don't have a lot on here because I don't have a lot myself, and I feel it's kind of redundant to be posting stuff that I found online on here. Okay, so I wanted to put this in here, give a little bit of explanation about what the fuck I was talking about right here. I have so I have a desktop computer right here, and I've got basically I've got different folders with every different school in it, and I've also got a bunch of the score sheets from all the different competitions over the years. I don't have everything, I don't have anywhere close to everything, but I'm definitely trying to get a lot more stuff. But like I had said, the reason I don't post a lot of this stuff is because a lot of the places I'm getting it from is YouTube, so I feel it's kind of redundant to post it again to YouTube. But yeah, I have a bunch of folders for all the schools. I've got this folder up here, right here, for all the scores, and it's just sorted by year, and it's got a bunch of other files in it. But basically, yeah, that's what I was talking about. I should have been more clear about that, but I'll put a big list of all the schools that I'm doing also in the description, and if you happen to know about a school that I don't, please tell me. I'd love to add another one to my list. Again, I am limiting this to just Texas schools, by the way, but I'm going to expand in the future, just not yet, because I don't have space. I'm using just a couple terabytes of space for this, so even though that sounds like a whole lot, it really isn't for this kind of stuff. But yeah, hopefully that clarified that part a little bit. So yeah, back to that. Yeah. Speaking of that, a lot of the places where I get this kind of stuff is, most importantly, there's another YouTube channel that I really want to shout out. I've tried to get in contact with, but he's kind of difficult to get in contact with. Rocket Fan 86. I'll put his picture or his icon right here. He's basically doing the same thing as I am, and he's found a lot more. He's actually been able to go get stuff and scan it, and I really wish I could do that. And judging from what I've seen from his posts and stuff on YouTube, I feel like I could offer help to him, because he's having trouble with his VCR playing the tapes, and I have one that works just fine, because I've been scanning tapes for quite a while. And of course I'd cover the cost of any film scanning we'd have to do, and you know, I've tried to reach out to him, but he must be busy or just not see the stuff, and I don't blame him. I don't think he's trying to avoid me, but even if he has seen it, I get it. It's kind of creepy for me to reach out like that. But I really do feel that this kind of stuff is important. It's my personal opinion that everything that you can archive and preserve, you should. And from experience, a lot of the, you know, stuff, there's just so much stuff that's just discarded, and I don't think it's right. What really got me into marching band to begin with was, well, starting marching band, although I didn't really go through with it, for a number of reasons, which I won't get into. But I was in the 2024-2025 year at Holtum. I remember I have their entire marching show memorized. I've got a lot of the parts memorized, even though I only played trombone 2, it's my trombone back there. I've still got all my sheet music. I've got this right here. I've got part 2. I don't have part 3 and part 4 because I didn't stay long enough to get those. But I've gotten, like, I found the conductor's score unattended in a room at the school. So I don't know if I was supposed to do this, but I went there and took pictures of it just because I wanted to see it. And you know, I've talked to all my friends that were there. I've got their parts, and I have recreated a MuseScore, which is basically a music notation software for those that you don't know. I really kind of obsessed over it for the past year or so, and because it was a beautiful show. I know a lot of people won't share that opinion with me, but it was impressive enough to get me interested in marching band altogether. So I think that's important as it is, and I've got a lot of stuff relating to that year and a bunch of pictures and videos and stuff. I don't feel comfortable sharing a lot of them because it just doesn't sit right with me, because it is, you know, other people who are minors right now, including me. So I just, out of respect for their privacy and everything, I don't want to share a lot of that kind of stuff. Some of the older stuff I have, I'm more than willing to share, but I don't as much like to post the newer stuff that I have, because I don't think it's fair to them. But yeah, I really am trying to do a lot here, and as of yet I'm doing it alone. I haven't found a single other person other than that Rocket Fan 86 guy who I mentioned before, and like I said, I can't get in contact with him, but other than him, I can't find anyone else that's interested in this stuff other than, the people that actually did it, and parents who, of course, I love that there are more people interested in it, but I want there to be an actual archival interest in it and preservation interest in it more than just nostalgia for, and there's nothing wrong with that. No one has to be interested in everything, but I just feel that it's important to archive these things. I know for a fact I'm not going to watch all the shows and read all the stuff and look at all the pictures that I get through doing this, but maybe I'm just weird and want to have them. Maybe I am just weird, but it's important to me, and gosh, if there's anyone that's even remotely interested in it, I'll tell them about it and, show them whatever they want to see. And I just hope that if there's anyone out there that has some kind of interest in this stuff, please reach out. Please, I'll put an email down in the description as well. But, I've been doing this kind of thing for about 1.5 years now. Of course, I've expanded since starting it, but, it is kind of discouraging to do it alone, with seemingly no one else interested in it other than people that I can't get a hold of. And, even the stuff that I got from Holtum, like their tapes and a bunch of their pictures and stuff, I tried to reach out to several places to give them back to the school district. I tried to see if the school was even interested in having them anymore, and no one was. I was rather surprised by that, but they just don't seem very interested in keeping their history there, I guess. And now, I don't live in Texas anymore. I used to live in Holtum City. I no longer do. I live up here in Missouri. But I still have all of that stuff. I took it with me. And I know that's kind of weird to have in the, in the Midwest when it came from down there, but I didn't have a choice. I wasn't going to get rid of it. But maybe someone out there understands this. Or maybe I'm just crazy for doing this. Weird. But I do really think that this kind of stuff is important. And I beg of you, if you have any interest in it, please at least let me know. But, well, I've talked for damn near 12 minutes, so I might as well shut up now. And, yeah, that was about all I had to say, so, yeah, check out all the other stuff I've got on here. And, yeah, I guess reach out if you have anything. And, yeah,